This spiritual journey is to teach us how simple life is supposed to be. When you don't know who you are, yes, you operate from struggle, from strain, push, pull, force, a lot of efforting, a lot of trying to make things happen, operating in stress, anxiety, depression, um, feeling undeserving, unworthy, operating in a lack mindset, thinking that you have to compete for everything in life, thinking that you're competing against other people, thinking that, you know, trying to be on top, trying to outdo or outbest another person. When you awaken to the spiritual power, the spiritual essence, your true nature, your sovereignty, your autonomy, when you recognize that life really is all about you and it's not about other people, and recognizing that's about you allows you to see other people in you as you. You stop seeing separateness, and it really does help you stop comparing and stop thinking that my journey has to like your journey, that I must experience life the way you're experiencing life, that, oh, you had to, do this or do that, or it appears as if life just seems to be so easy for you. And so, you always seem to get everything you want. You're always speaking positive. You're always speaking, you know, in an elevated mindset. You're always thinking, yes, that's the point. When you come to this awakening, that's you're supposed to elevate your mindset. You're supposed to realize that life was supposed to be given to you, that you were never supposed to chase it. You were never supposed to make something happen. That remembering who you are is operating from the God state. Remembering that you command things, you don't force things. You speak those things. You speak it. And because you spoke it, so shall it be. It really is that simple. And because we try to make things be, that's where we suffer. That's the suffering. Because making things be or trying to figure out how to get it is operating from the state of not having it. It's always wanting. It's always looking. It's always trying to analyze. It's always trying to compromise. It's always trying to sacrifice when none of that is required. You're only required to accept that it's already yours. That's the only requirement. You're to speak it, let it go, and let it do its thing. Not saying how or when, because those things don't even exist in consciousness. Like how something's going to take place and when it's going to take place doesn't exist in, like I said, consciousness. The only thing that exists, the only time is now. The only how and when it's done. That all exists in consciousness. The works are finished. Creation is over. So you don't have to really worry about. And that's the transformation. That's the rebirth. That's the new mind. Is you're letting go. You're not worrying. You're doing as Matthew 6 says. You're like, here I am. Knows exactly what you need. It knows that you need food, shelter, and clothing. Why are you worrying about this? I care for the birds of the air, and I take care of the lilies of the field, which you are worth so much more than they. I've given you dominion and power over things. I have given you the power and authority. I've said that you should imitate me. You're made in my image and you're made in my likeness. Why are you concerned? Why are you driven? Why are you worried about it? And that's what you're supposed to remember. That's the point of awakening, is to learn how to be, not to figure out how to get. Learn how to be. And that's the journey. That's the reawakening. That's the enlightenment. That's the understanding that just like you don't have to think about breathing, you don't have to worry about digesting, you don't have to worry about circulation of anything that's going on in the parts of you that you cannot see. That's how it's supposed to be with the things you can see. You're supposed to operate from a sense of, I ain't got nothing to trip over. Why am I worrying about this when it's taken care of? The moment I spoke it was the moment it's a thing. It's because I spoke it. That's what makes it true. And for no other reason, it's because I spoke it. That's it. That's the revelation. That's the realization. That's the acknowledgement.